Good morning. How are we? Happy Friday. Seems like this comes around so quickly, but crazy that in 4 days we start back outside with the outside sessions, which is going to be awesome, providing it doesn't hammer it down with rain. But we'll come across that when it happens. We've got contingencies. So, and then 2 weeks later, we can open back inside, which is awesome. So give me a hello if you're coming in. Give me a replay if you're on replay. Morning, Bronya. So today is about building momentum, okay? Something that if we don't have momentum, things can seem a struggle. And they make things that often seem a struggle feel and look easy. And I always bring up like a few of the ladies' interviews they've done. If you want to watch them, let me know in the comments. I can send it to you. Take Judith, for example, when she said, it actually felt easy. It wasn't necessarily easy, the changes she made, but they were small enough that she could manage them and build momentum. And then her mindset, her lifestyle is ready to add them in at that time. Now, that's not to say small habits are for everyone, because it might be that someone's got a goal and they come to me and they say, you know what, Matt, like we need to get this done now. I've got this wedding here and I'm stressing. I need to be there. Right. Okay. Let's do this. But know that after that, we may have to do X, Y, and Z. Now, positive changes. You can change the way you feel so fast, it might just surprise you. Like, if you even just clap your hands 4 times now, the kids are up anyway, so I'll go for it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, I feel energy from just doing that. It might sound a bit strange, but when you do that, when you're in the kitchen, you're, do I eat? A bit tired. Clap your hands 4 times, change your energy, change your state, change your focus. Because if your focus is on, why am I so tired? Your brain will go, I've got some ideas for you to answer that. You're tired because of this, and this. Good morning, Tracy. Give me a hello if you're coming in. You're tired because of this, and your brain will confirm that, okay? Your brain will then go into, I'm going to confirm why you are tired. Now, let's push this the other way. And I love the quote that, and I'll butcher this somewhere or another, but whether you do nothing or take a small baby step towards what you want, the same amount of time will pass. So whether you do nothing or take a small baby step to where you want to go, the same amount of time will pass. And it's a little reminder that helps me make a choice at that time, because you might think that it's pointless, but the same time's going to pass and you won't get that time back. Then you're actually further behind than you were. So that 1 minute that seems pointless, you're now 1 minute behind where you would have been. And it's our brain is naturally going to be more negative. Morning, Vicky. More negative. That's how we survive so long. It will tell you you're behind. It will tell you need to catch up. It will tell you that your life is passing by. That's what it's there to do, to make us do stuff. But it's when we get aware that actually, I can make a small step. I don't have to wait until that right moment, which will never exist. And then you'll be looking back at, imagine if I'd just done this 1 minute, because this is the power of 1 minute. This is the power of 5 minutes, the power of 10 minutes, however the time is. When you consider that it's the direction, not the speed that counts. The direction, not the speed that counts. Look at cyclists, look at professional athletes. When you really look at what they do, they look at the smallest gains possible that they could make today, which might have no impact. But when you add all these up over a year, they've increased by 10%. And it hasn't been this big change that they've had to make. It might have been a little bit with their sleep, a little bit with their exercise, the footwear they wear when they walk, whatever it is. Like really small things. The decision to grab a glass of water when they go into the kitchen before a hot drink. These small decisions, okay? And it's called the compound effect of small habits. It's why we do the 1 minute workouts. It might not seem worth it, but what if it boosts your energy? What if you then have more energy? What if you then grab that glass of water and you do that every day? What if you then want to go, actually I'm going to do a 10-minute workout today. We have a 15-minute option today at 6:30. We've done the 1 minute workout already. And that's available for people to do. We've got a 15-minute option. And what if that just flooded your endorphins and you then felt better? And then when you feel better, you make better choices. And then it's about going the other way and knowing that, but I still don't want to do it. Okay, you'll have that voice in your head, and that's fine. Is that because you're not giving yourself permission to do something, or you think that you have to restrict something to get results you want? AKA, you're trying to do too much at once. You're trying to think, you think that you have to do too much at once. Maybe you've read it somewhere that you have to eat wild salmon and quinoa to lose weight. You see some stuff which is crazy and does motivate me to get up every day and do this to provide better information, because stuff like that can put people off starting. I have to eat this food that I can't pronounce, and I'll never eat that because kids, family, they won't eat that, so I'll start at a better time when things calm down. And that is frustrating to see, because you can do it with small habits. We've seen it time and time again. You just have to be patient, consistent. And I'm not going to throw any la stuff at you here, but actually just being consistent with it. Good morning, Chloe. Actually being consistent with it. And that is the secret. So what I want you to do is grab a pen and paper now. Now's your actions, because I want to make this actionable, because ultimately there's no point me here talking about this stuff. I want to give you something to do. So what's the one thing that you've been avoiding doing because it seems too daunting or too much work? So write that down. What's the one thing that you've been avoiding doing because it seems too daunting or too much work? We've all been there. Like the amount of times university where I just put off something, put off until you kind of have to do it, right? And it's similar with exercise. I'll just do that another day. And we get an instant small gratification hit when we do that. But ultimately it leads to more actually further away, and it's harder to actually do it because we're getting a nice little dopamine hit every time we say no. So our brain's going, we'll just say no again. But then in the long term, we're starting to resent that decision. And then it feels like it's a big thing rather than something that you're taking away. What can I add in here? Well, I'm adding in more energy. Do I want energy today or not? I'm going to have an honest conversation with myself. I'm like, yeah, that's what I want. That's how I want to feel. Focus on your feelings. How do you want to feel? What are you willing to do to create that feeling? And on that note, what baby step can you do today, just today? I don't care about tomorrow, just today, to make progress to get there. So don't worry about what happens tomorrow, the weekend, anything like that. What baby step can you make today to make that progress to get there? Even if you just start building that momentum, okay? That's your task for today. So what's the one thing you've been avoiding doing because it seems too daunting or too much work? Number 2, what baby steps can you do each day to progress to get there? But I want you just to focus on today. Whether that's a glass of water, whether that's whether you grab a glass of water right now, whether you do a 1-minute workout now, whether you just start punching for 1 minute. Morning, Marie. Whether you join me now, let's do it now. You might as well. We're on, aren't we? So we're just going to start punching now. Just change the way you feel. So we're just going elbows back, 1, 2, 1, 2. If you're in bed and your other half's next to you, you just start punching. Not them, but in the air. So we're just punching in from here. We're going to go uppercuts from here. Give me a little nudge now. There we are in bed. Look, I'm uppercutting. Let's go. And then you can start singing, what do you build me up? Let's go. Keep it coming. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get these endorphins going. We're going to bring them together now. 1, 2, upper. 1, 2, upper. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Job done. So, comment below once you have done that, and let me know how you're feeling now. That was not even 1 minute. But imagine if you partnered that today. Just with every time you got up at your desk, grab a glass of water, could be going for a walk at lunchtime, just to keep moving. Flood your brain with those endorphins. So, any questions, let me know. Let me know your answers in the comments, and I'll see you soon. Great stuff, Vicky. See you later.